Okay, this one is about installing a ceiling fan. This ceiling fan is in my grandson's room. It's not working right now, so I'm going to take it down, install a new one, more simple fan, but has a light on it, so he can have operate it from his switch when he walks in his door. All right, we're going to start to take the fan off. Oh, it's on. It's just not operating. I can feel the electric working in here. Tyson, go ahead and turn off the switch. Yep, that thing was hot. Okay. All right, well, let's just take the whole thing down. And so we take this cap off. And then it's going to have those. Let's check the power again. Okay, we don't have any power coming into here, so we're good. All right, now, I didn't think we had two hots up here, but we might have it. That means we'll have to change the switch. Okay, let's see what we have. We have a black, a red, a white, and a ground. So that outlet we're able to put in a switch so you'll be able to operate the light and the fan separately. So I brought a switch, hoping that we would be able to do that, but I wasn't sure. So what I'm doing now is I'm undoing all the wires. I checked them first, made sure they weren't hot. As I pull the wire off, I put the wire nut on the wire that's coming out of the ceiling, because that's the ones that are going to stay up. So now I have all the wires undone. Wire nuts back on the wires that are coming out of the ceiling. Now we're ready to remove the fan, which is just picking it up out of the harness, bringing it over, and the whole fan comes down. Here you go, Ty. All right. Go ahead and take that outside so it's not in our way. Okay? All right, so now we have a black, which is hot, a red, which is hot, white, which is common, and this ground wire, which is coming out. Okay, now we have the fan down. Now this mount that holds the fan up would work with the one that we have, but I'm going to take it off anyway and put the one that came with it on. Okay, now this one that's here, so this was mounted right into the truss to be able to support the fan. That's why they had the longer screws. And I'm okay with that because you could put a whole lot more weight on it if you wanted to. So we're going to put these right back where they were using the new mount. other gun here, Ty? I thought I was going to.
Yeah.
Use that one to drive these in. I didn't realize it was going right into the truss, which makes me feel better about the weight. And that's what you want to make sure if you're going to be mounting a ceiling fan. Let's say there wasn't one here before. When this was set up, it was set up for a ceiling fan. Sometimes it's just the box, and the box is tied into the side of the truss, but all the weight is pulling from the center. If you don't have it supported properly to the truss or a fan box, then your fan can fall down. This is in there right into the truss. It's going to carry quite a bit of weight. So now we're going to have to do the mount. The wires through the post. This fan can support a light, so that's why it has the 3 different wires: black, which is hot, white, which is common, and the blue is the hot for the light itself. So black will run the fan, blue will run the light, the common wire will go together. So let's grab this. Okay, brought these out. Okay. Now these wires are quite long. You don't need this much wire. So we're going to figure out exactly what we need, and we're going to cut it. This pin has a cotter pin, and it goes in through the hole. You have to line up the hole for the pin to go in all the way through. You have to wiggle a little bit so you get around those wires and put the cotter pin back in. Now the whole assembly is back together. Alright, we brought these the rod in. The pin that holds it together is now in on both sides, coming all the way through with the cotter pin. Now we flip this back around. We'll tighten up these 2 screws. Okay. Now you have the bell housing, and the ball goes right up into the unit and slips in. There's a groove in there. Okay. I can't turn it. If you don't have it on the groove, the whole thing can turn. So if it turns on you, turn it to where it fits in the groove. You'll feel it go in, and then it won't turn on you. Okay. We have all our wires coming out on this side. We're going to bring these wires through to that side, and we're going to leave enough, but majority of this wire is not needed, so we're going to cut it off. Okay. None of these are hot, so I can cut them all together. Pull this out. This is extra wire. Okay. All right. Now we need to strip these wires so that we can tie everything together. Okay. always double check. Always double check. Somebody could have walked by and turned the switch on without your knowledge. That's how accidents happen. Okay, so let's finish the wiring. Ground wires together first. Wire nut. Now what I like doing is getting all my other wires out of the way, rolling in my ground wire and getting it up and in out of the way, because you never have enough room in these boxes for all the wires. Okay, I mean you do, but you don't. Okay, what I like doing next is I like doing my common. Grab my white wire, it's my common, bring it over to my other white wire, remove the nut, wire nut. Okay, bring the wire. Now these I can do all three at the same time, but I'm going to go ahead and do the common in by itself also. Okay, now as I said, the black I'm going to put to the black, so that when I get to the switch I know that the black wire is going to be to the fan itself. Put your wire nut on. Okay, red wire is another hot. Okay, and I'm tying it to the blue wire, just making sure it's blue. And so when I get to the switch, I know that that is going to operate the light. So I get my wires up inside, everything out of the way, make sure everything's good. Okay. Checking my bell. Make sure your wires are inside. Twist it. Go ahead and put your screws in.
This is Building with Papa. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the bell. Okay?